Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Latin America Show. My name is Enrique Gelista, and it's a pleasure to be tonight with all of you in this first show of the year. We are in 2021, so Happy New Year to everyone. And well, of course, we have prepared, as this is the first show of this new year, we have prepared amazing surprises and amazing prizes for all the audience. So it's very easy. You just have to follow us in all our social networks. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, don't forget to put the bell there in order that you know every time that we are uploading a new video. And also, please give us a like, give us a follow us, because also you are supporting all the people that they are coming to this show, presenting their projects, presenting their products, services, countries, cities, etc. And well, I would like to say, actually, thank you to all the sponsors and all the people that they have been supporting us, embassies, consulates, different kind of organizations, enterprises, etc. So thank you very much to all of them. So first, I would like to start saying good evening to my friends, mis amigos, Roger Alarcón.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's a new year. It's a new time. Yes, I know we're in lockdown, but no worries. There's so many things to learn. Take this time as you need to learn something. Just forget about a bit the news, and then it's time to forget the news a bit and to enjoy and learn.
Excellent, my dear Roger, and completely agree with you that, well, we're in this lockdown 2021, celebrating a new lockdown, new year. But of course, it's like lockdown, I think so 5.0 this time. But well, just enjoy the show. And on the other side, we have our friend, Whitney Lucereno.
Hello, everyone. I agree with Roger. Avoid the news. It's the only way to stay sane this year. I'm really hoping for a better year, 2021. Its only job is to not be worse than 2020. So I'm very happy to start the new year with this show and looking forward to talking about the topic tonight, which I won't ruin. I'll let Enrique do that. And yeah, good to be here.
Oh, thank you, my dear Whitney. So it's like, well, as I said before, we're going to talk, and also if you can see in the promos, we're going to talk about different things. We're going to talk about the Wisemen, that is a particular tradition that, well, I think it's in the Catholic world. However, we're going to talk about in particular in Mexico, how we celebrate this tradition. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about Baracutanga. They are a Latin group that, well, of course, we're going to have a little bit of rhythm. You can dance at your places, so it's going to be really interesting. We're going to talk with them. They are based in the US. However, they are extraordinary performers. And also, we're going to talk about Los Cabos, Mexico. And this is one of the prizes that you can win. You can win 5 nights in Los Cabos. And of course, in 2 exclusive hotels that we have chosen for you. So please don't miss it. It's going to be very easy to participate. Remember, in the Latin America show, it's easy to win. You only have to pay attention the whole show. And we're going to have, as we are in the UK, we're going to have a small quiz at the end of the show. There are going to be 4 simple questions that also, well, once you answer them, you can be one of the winners of the amazing prizes that I will let you know which prizes you can win. And also, we are going to have a conversation. And well, it's like normally January, we have this kind of blue, the lockdown, all this kind of mood. But there is no way to procrastinate anything that you have in your mind. And also, we're going to talk about well-being because it's important for everyone. We have been in this situation for several months, almost a year, in different countries. So, well, it's how can we feel better and also improve our professional careers? I know that some of you, they are struggling with that. So, well, it's like we are going to give you some tips. So we have Nieves Rodriguez, who is a career coach, and she's going to talk a little bit about it. Well, I would like to say thank you very much to Avianca, to our sponsors. Avianca, if you would like to go to Latin America, Avianca is a good option. They have different connections around the world. And well, it's like they connect Latin America very well. So you can fly directly from here to different places in Latin America. 100%, 110%. The Cape and Casa, Natalia, they are giving us these amazing 5 nights in Los Cabos, Mexico. So you will have the opportunity to enjoy the town and also the beach and the best attraction that they have there. And that's the reason why our friend Mark is going to be with us. Also, our friends from Wellbeing Designer, they are going to give us a hamper of 50 pounds with different surprises for all of you. So don't miss it. It's a really good one. This price, well, also Pacari. We had previously Pacari, but tonight Pacari also, they are going to give us a voucher for some chocolate. So it's a delicious opportunity. So you don't have to miss it. Everybody loves chocolate, and Pacari is an extraordinary option that I strongly recommend you. So also, we're going to have some jewelry. We're going to have some earrings from Papaxoa. That this is a company that is like, well, it's an entrepreneur, Mexican entrepreneur. So, well, you are going to have the opportunity to receive a couple of earrings from Papaxoa. As we were talking, well, we need to be more like, don't procrastinate anything that we have. So Nieves Rodriguez, she's going to provide us a couple of books, also in Spanish or in English. It depends which one you prefer, in order that you can well, perform better and have a very well-being this year. And well, we have spoken before about Hechicera, this amazing brand from Colombia. So you are going to have the opportunity to win one bottle of rum. And if you're celebrating this day, we have Humble Spoon. Humble Spoon is going to give us a Rosca de Reyes. Rosca de Reyes is a traditional bread that, well, of course, we're going to talk a little bit more when Mariana will explain us what is this tradition about, the Wisemen tradition that we have, and also this kind of particular bread that you will find some figures inside that is interesting. So, well, we will explain you a little bit more. So thank you very much to all these sponsors. So, well, as I said, well, some of these prices, it doesn't matter where you base. They are global prices, like, for example, this accommodation in Los Cabos. It doesn't matter where you base. You can participate and you can win it. Also, we have these books that Nieves Rodriguez, she is providing us. Also, they are worldwide prices. And we have local prices, like, for example, Pacari. Pacari, it's available for here, for the UK, as well as Humble Spoon, that is this Rosca de Reyes. And we have Ron Hechicera, that is applicable for people that they are based here in the UK, but also people that they are based in Colombia. And Papaxoa, they are going to provide us a couple of these earrings, but they are applicable for people that they are based here in the UK and also in Mexico. So don't worry, you can participate, you can win. And well, actually, I would like that you let me know, because I have seen some countries here, a lot of people, they are talking now and what they are sending us. Some comments like, for example, I have Leia, Marichan. Oh, thank you very much. Adrian, Karina, Lily, Gary, Abhijit, Karina, Abhijit, who else we have here? Happy New Year, Adriana Velasquez, Silvia Rodriguez, she's sending greetings from Mexico. Annalise, hi Annalise, how are you doing? Yvonne Velasquez, who is supporting us in this program. Thank you, Yvonne, for your positive vibes for 2021. I know that she's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in the United States. Nicholas Leaks is saying, hola a todos, feliz año nuevo, practicing his Spanish, thank you. Lily Martinez, that she is in Mexico. Ana Velasquez, that she is like Pacari chocolate, yes, and you can try this, really amazing. Monique Lawrence, so thank you very much for all of you guys. Rodrigo Alarcón, also, we have here, ready for La Fiesta, yes. So, well, thank you very much to everyone. And please let us know if you have any resolutions for this year, or if you are planning to do something special this year. I know that it's a very difficult year. However, I think so that, well, we are going to do it very well. So, as we said before, we're going to talk a little bit about music. So, well, we have some people that, well, they are like, as I said at the beginning, they are based in the US. However, they are playing extraordinary music. And we have a video of them. The video is later, right? Right? Yes, it's later. Yeah. Okay. But, well, I think, oh, sorry, I just put here. So I'm just waiting that they connect us. Sorry, that was not the right one. I think so. I did make a mistake here. What? I pressed the wrong button. So hold on a sec. Sorry, it's a new year. Nothing's happening. So hold on a sec. Let me put this one back. Hold on a second. Why now is not paying attention?
It's a new year. The buttons change,
It's
height.
not about that, Roger. Actually, it's completely my fault, and yeah, so I apologize for that part. So it's like sorry about that.
Well,
So
let
now
me
it's like
introduce it
I think so it's
first.
good. So over to you, please, Roger. Tell us.
Well, today in this new year, this first program, we've got a group called Baracutanga. This is a seven-piece band representing 4 different countries: Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru, and United States. And with a blend of the South American ancestral traditions with a modern sensibility. So this music, it will be amazing. So please give I would like to present Jackie Zamora.
Hey everyone, how are you? I'm Jackie.
Hello, Jackie. How are you? Welcome to the Latin America Show.
Thank you so much for the invite. I can't tell you what an honor it is for us to be participating for the first time at the Latin America Show. I've been watching all the videos of your productions, and I'm just so impressed of all the inclusion and all the wonderful programming that you offer. And those prizes are pretty impressive.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you, but tell your family they just can watch us now. They can share the program, and obviously they can win with these amazing prizes. But carry on with you. Tell us a little bit quickly, how is for introduction for yourself, how this band starts and why these dreams? Tell me.
Well, we started about 11 years ago. We are a 7-piece band. We're half from the US and the other half from South America. Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru. We've had someone from Argentina in the past. And we wanted to represent what's beautiful about unity in cultures and in music when you blend them together. And we got together with some amazing musicians that we admire very much here in the US. And we brought our ancestral roots, the Andean roots, the Afro-Latino roots that make our music so unique. And we put a very special blend, and that is what Baracutanga is. It's a mixture of modern American sounds with our folkloric sounds of South America.
And carry on with that, all these sounds mixing and then based in the USA, and you perform for English spoken people. How is how they receive, how they react when they hear your group?
I think rhythm is a universal language. In anywhere where you perform an upbeat tune, a melody that speaks to your soul, I think it will unify any crowd, any culture. It will speak to anyone. We don't have to speak the same language for you to understand the message of my music. And it is unity, rhythm, dance, love in many instances. For folks here living in the US that don't speak Spanish or don't speak Portuguese, because we have music also in Portuguese, we seek to put people together, make people dance. That is our language. That is the language that people recognize here.
And also, well, tell us a little bit about the name Baracutanga. What is the meaning? How it become the band's name?
The leader of the band, and I hope that he's tuned in right now, our band director, Mr. Kilko Paz from Bolivia, he actually came up with this name. And it really means people dance, people dancing. And we have upheld that value from the very beginning, is making people dance with our music, with the spirit of the folkloric ancestry for us that we respect so much. And we came up with that name, and it had good beat to it, Baracutanga, and everybody started really, really liking it, and it stuck, and people loved it. And so we're very grateful that we have grown roots here in the state of New Mexico and in the United States. And so grateful for our fans, our followers, and everywhere where we've traveled, all the way up to Canada, you know, it's kind of hard to pronounce Baracutanga, but when you get it, you'll enjoy it. And then you relate that name with what you're going to feel at the concert that night.
I have a quick question for you, Jackie.
Yes.
As an American citizen and someone who understands like the music scene over there, how has like your music, has the like living in the States and performing there in Canada, has it affected your music or made it like a certain change in your style, or have you all stayed true to your roots?
Yeah, no, we once we had identified the path that we wanted to travel, and it was preserving our roots, and also a lot of the main instruments that are utilized in Latin music and South American music particularly, we had defined our sound. We found it early on, and we have let that be kind of like a guiding light for us. As I mentioned before, we have our band director and a musical director, and these folks, they they really are pretty clear about what they want to represent in our music, and it's been a beautiful ride so far. You know, we've performed in Berkeley, we performed in Austin, New Orleans, San Antonio, and Calgary at the folk fair, at the folk festival, and every single time we've always gone as ourselves, always being genuine to the sound that we have chosen for us. And it's led us the right way every single time.
I'm glad to hear that, because I know that a lot of people can go the other way, and I think that's really special that you kept your sound. And what great cities to play in.
Yes.
Any places that you would like to play in once this lovely disaster called COVID ends?
Well, definitely we'd love to come to London. And the majority of the guys have been to Europe. I think the only one that hasn't is probably me. But I think we would love to go to Europe, and gosh, the world, it would be anywhere in the world. I think that's what's so beautiful about the music that puts cultures together. It just, we can basically be like a chameleon, traveling anywhere, and anywhere that people understand that we respect the music and the folkloric background. I think that they would appreciate it. So who knows? We could be coming to London soon. I hope so.
We'll be in attendance if you do.
Yes, thank you.
And actually, Jackie, what kind of rhythms Baracutanga is playing mainly?
Yeah, you know, we blend huayno, which is in Bolivia they call it huayno. In Peru we call it huayno. We also blend cumbias. We have curulao. We have rumbas. We have Brazilian sambas too. We try to expand into South America. Really has given the world an amazing gift of rhythms to choose from, and we want to try to tap into all of that as much as we can. So right now those are the rhythms that we're currently working with. And we have a new CD coming up called Volver Atrás that should be released in the spring of this year. And we hope to be sharing that with the world pretty soon. And that album even has some hip hop mixed with cumbia. I mean, the guy that wrote it, our musical director, Kiko Paz, I don't know. He has all these ideas, and it's so wonderful to see them develop and grow. And then the rest of the band always contributing and being a part of that creative process is just such a wonderful thing to see.
Well, hopefully, it's like we will have the opportunity that, well, you were sharing with us that, well, to be like the first ones to have this kind of music with us. Yeah. Come on, yeah. And actually, one of the things that, well, did you have this information, also your music on Spotify?
Yes, you can find us on Spotify, CD Baby, iTunes, and of course our website, www.baracutanga.com.
Okay, because that's interesting, because, well, Whitney, that was like the one who is supporting us with all this part of Spotify, we are creating a playlist that is the Latin America Show playlist. Mm-hmm. And all the different guests that we have had, we are including them in order that people, they can know more about the music that they have seen here or they have watched in the show. Also, they can enjoy it in their houses.
Yeah, they're already on the list, and after tonight, you will make it as well. We'll put all your music there. So, and if people can search, I'll put it in the Facebook, the Latin America show. That's our name. So I'll put it in the. Thank you, Enrique. It's a good reminder.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful.
but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's like people, they can know more about what are you doing, and also it's like because sometimes it's like people. Well, I don't know, but that happens to me. I forgot sometimes the name of the artist that it's like I remember I like that song, etc. So in that way, our audience, they can watch that. Well, they can just look or make a search in the playlist that we have, the Latin America show playlist, and they can find you, because I think the music that you're playing, it has a lot of rhythm. Most of them, some of them, they are covers, yeah, but actually you have very good covers, and well, it's like you said, can you repeat the social networks and the different your website, that people, they can find you?
Yes, it's we're on www.baracutanga.com. And of course, you can find our music on iTunes, CD Baby, Spotify, and of course, we invite everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Excellent. So we're going to share that.
Even just the name, I just want to hear all this combination, because I just see a little bit of that. So I want to listen completely, because it was a delight to hear all these instruments, because all these instruments are mixed and all these rhythms. So it's amazing.
Well, Roger, we don't have to wait a lot, because I think so. It's like, let's enjoy Baracutanga. So, well, first of all, Jackie, thank you very much. I know that, well, maybe some of your colleagues, they are going to connect us later, but we are not very sure if that is going to happen. But, well, it's like people that, well, they are watching us. We're going to have not only this song that Roger is going to put now, we have another song from Baracutanga later. So it's like, so we can enjoy this fantastic rhythm. And also we'll continue with this party mood that we have in Latin America, because it's the 5th of January. Do you celebrate the Wisemen? Jackie?
In Peru, we do celebrate Bajada de Reyes, but I never have, so I'm kind of out of touch. But let me tell you, I will not pass up a Rosca de Reyes, no matter what.
Okay, that's a good thing. And well, it's really good. And well, people that they are interested, you can, I think so. We already share the different networks that you can find Baracutanga in the comment section. So well, you can find them. And also, well, it's interesting that, well, this band is like, well, it has a mixture of people from the US, from Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru. So well, it's interesting that, well, also this kind of different rhythms that we will have the opportunity to listen with Baracutanga. So Jackie, it's a pleasure. And of course, let us know when you're going to launch this new album, in order that, well, we can be the first ones here in the UK.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you follow us on all of our social media networks, you're going to be able to see when we're going to be launching the CD. So we hope to hear from you. We can't wait to share this new album with the world.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Jackie.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So for you, my dear Roger, I think so we have a video from Baracutanga.
Yeah, of course. So we're going to hear this amazing band, and please enjoy it.
Nosotros somos la agrupación Baracutanga desde Albuquerque, Nuevo México, aquí en los Estados Unidos, y queremos mandarles un saludo muy especial a todos nuestros amigos latinos en general en Europa y en todo el mundo que nos están viendo por medio de este canal. Y nosotros aquí en Baracutanga queremos ofrecerles nuestra música a todos ustedes.
te amo. 505, la raza, el gringo, rumba de burque. Chile, verde, tequila, fuerte, salsa, sabrosa, rumba de burque. Río Grande, sandía imponente, la vida, la muerte, rumba de burque. Ay, 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 the big bang, the big eye. Ay, 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 vamos mi gente a bailar. Ay, 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 the big bang, the big eye. Ay, 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 vamos mi gente a bailar. Cultura viva, historia nativa, diverso, ardiente, rumba de burque. Siempre de frente, pueblo valiente, te llevo en el alma, rumba de burque. Ay, 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 the big bang, the big eye. Ay, 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 vamos mi gente a bailar. Ay, 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 the big bang, the big eye. Ay, 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 vamos mi gente a bailar. Vamos mi gente a bailar. Vamos mi gente a bailar. Gracias.
Well, we are Baracutanga. So, well, it's like you have listened as well. It's like, oh, sorry. No, it's not. It's okay. You cannot hear me. What's up?
Just a little bit of an echo. That's what we're trying.
Oh, again, the echo. The echo you were telling me before. I don't know why. I cannot listen. Okay, I don't know. Apologies if you can listen to some echo, and I don't know where this echo coming from.
No, we can't hear you now. Sorry.
So I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Better
What's
now.
this echo? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing anything. It's like, okay, well, don't worry. So, well, it's like, thank you very much. And well, this is a very good rhythm that we have here with Baracutanga. And I would like to say thank you very much to Hernan Barros that, well, is saying, I love it. Also, who I have here, Mariana Constanza. I have Carolina Prada. Abhijit, Martelena, that she is in Querétaro, Mexico. Nancy Torres, that was saying hello, greetings from Daytona Beach. Thank you very much. Ainhoa, Granada, that she's saying beautiful music. Velázquez Vicente, who is saying that, well, he's very happy that, well, the traditions that we have in Mexico, they are like, they don't have any borders. Yes, they don't have any borders. And also it's like we are promoting. Later on, we have Lindsay Funes also that she's saying, is it Charanguito? Annalise, she's saying love song for dancing. Yeah, beautiful song. Lily Martinez, Lindsay Funes, she's saying que viva México y los países de América. Yes, of course, yeah. And well, thank you very much for all the commentary that I have. Elizabeth Vasquez, loving it. Mariana Linda Adamson. Linda Adamson, that is the one that she won the last show. She won like accommodation in Argentina. Thank you very much. Omar Castañeda, Isabela Catapano, that she was also with us, and she was presenting a little bit of well-being also with us. So, well, thank you very much. And well, it's like just to continue with this, and also like now I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with me, that I'm struggling with different devices here tonight. But it's like, yes, I know, Roger, sorry, Roger. But well, it's like we were talking about the traditions, and we were saying that, well, is the Wisemen is a particular tradition that also we have in Mexico. It's very famous. I don't know what's happening and why it's appearing all this stuff tonight with me, but well, it doesn't matter. So I think so. The next guest, Whitney, you're going to introduce our guest.
I am. Okay, so we have Mariana Masera, who holds a degree in Hispanic language and literature from the National Autonomous University of Mexico, and a doctorate that she earned here in London about symbolism and some other aspects of traditional Hispanic lyrics, a comparative study of late medieval lyric and modern popular song. As she is currently doing extensive research and thus has published many articles and books, we are very fortunate and honored that she is with us tonight to share some of her vast knowledge. So Mariana, welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you very much. I'm just think it's really a nice thing to share traditions in these days that we are sad, maybe because we are at home alone, but we are not alone, and these traditions are very nice to share with this rhythm and nice things that we do at these days.
Yeah, I absolutely echo that. I know that this year the holidays have been tough, and hopefully for 2021, the holidays at the end of this coming year will be much better spent and with family and loved ones, including not just Christmas and New Year, but Three Kings. So can you tell us a little bit about the history of it, especially for those of us who might not observe this tradition who are viewing this show?
Yes, we can look at the origin of the tradition, and we always knew new things. And this is the kind of things I like to tell about, because it involves meals, involves gestures, involves traditions of different songs, some photography, etc. So in the Catholic tradition, these days is known as the Epiphany, the feast, I say, the feast of Three Kings, that goes, let me see, once is the adoration of the kings, or the Day of the Kings, that celebrates the visit of the Magi from the east to Jesus after his birth. Do you remember? There is some Santiago de la Voragine in the Golden Legend proposed that this event took place 13 days after the birth of Jesus. Some others say that took 2 years after the birth of Jesus. As can be seen, there is a contradiction in tradition, always are, because they are stories that pass through voice from generation to generation, and is now in Catholic religion. Well, what the tradition takes. So the Epiphany is the idea that event is, it is believed that the Magi were several dozen Magi instead of 3, that represent the Syrian, Armenian, Christian. But the most accepted event is that they were 3 characters who, guided by a star, arrived in Bethlehem to give gifts to the Son of God. It is said that when they arrived, they saw the child with his mother Mary and fell down and worshipped him, and opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, elements that represent Jesus as king, God, and mortal, respectively. Others say that the Magi were originally a Meda tribe that became a priestly caste of the Persian. They practiced divination, medicine, and astrology. But finally, this will be the representation known in the West that later reached America. That was the three kings that represent the three tribes. No, they represent the race of Sem, Cab, and Japheth. And now they embody the colors of the world. We know white, yellow, and black, or white, brown, and black. It is also the representation of Europe, Africa, and America, the three worlds, an allegory that reached New Spain during the colony. So we see we can trace this tradition at the early Catholic tradition. So we know what the tradition arrives to Mexico is this kind of representation of Europe, Africa, and America. What happened the 6th of January around the world? We know Spain, Mexico, some of the Catholic countries. We share this is a festivity, a very nice festivity, where the three kings has several meanings. For example, it recalls the adoration of Jesus, the infant, by the kings, and is entire commemoration in the Catholic liturgy. From this story arose the custom of offering and receiving gift. So, there's mainly for children who ask by letter for their side toy. It is also the day when the delicious, and now we are entering to the meals, to the delicious Rosca de Reyes, appears a delicacy expect in the family snack and a delight for the monks during the New Spain period. It is said that the nuns used to celebrate Christmas night with songs and fritters. You know, it's always the nuns that cook really delicious things. The Epiphany was soon followed by the arrival of the three kings and their sugary roscas perfumed with orange and blossom water. This rosca has also a tradition that we can trace long to the 14th century in France, where they used to eat also a rosca, but with another price. The price wasn't a little child, it was a bean. So the one who win the prize was the king for all day. That was in 1311 in France. But after that, passed to Spain, and in Spain, they do different things. So, what they do, why they did, they on that day, the blessed source could not keep up with the orders that the inhabitant of the city and its surrounding, bueno, it is a long tradition. There is another recent version in which it is proposed that the registration of the thread that is customary for this day is not seen with notoriety until the 20th century. It began so manifest itself timidly around 1911. The tradition could come from Spain, where they have a very nice Roscón de Reyes, and you have this parade that is very important. All the people, all the family goes there. In Mexico, we have this kind of Rosca de Reyes and became traditional accompanied with chocolate. Do you know chocolate was from America, and then Europe got really crazy about chocolate, and we have now chocolate from everywhere, but chocolate is from Mexico. And well, you have a delicious chocolate, or you can take the rosca with coffee or milk, if you please. In Mexican chivalry, this obligation was fulfilled ritually, and perhaps the substitution of the bean, you remember, they substitute the bean for the child. And you can have the godchild of gold. The first roscas, the child gold was made by gold, or later it was made of different kind of ceramics, and lately of plastic. What happens if you take your delicious rosca and you find yourself with a child god of ceramic or plastic? Well, the first thing is you are really lucky because you have the prize and you are very happy because you can have this prize, and it will be also a you have the blessed or a blessed year. You have everything, it will be happiness or whatever. But what happened lately in the 20th century? If you find in your piece of Rosca de Reyes the little god, the child god, then you have to pay for a feast in the 2nd of February, the day of the Candelaria, La Candelaria, where you have to cook tamales and atole. So you are not so lucky if you have the child god. But it's not that bad because you can share with your family and friends tamales and atole. But do you know what the tamales are? Is a gastronomic specialty in Mexican fiestas. And it's a mixture of pre-Hispanic and Catholic tradition. Just as the presentation of Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem is celebrated, our ancestors in Mexico commemorate the first days of the Aztec year in honor of Tlaloc, Chalchihuitle, and Quetzalcoatl. El tamal is from Nahuatl tamali, and is prepared with corn. Sweet tamales are also prepared. The corn dough is beaten with lard, water, or broth, tequesquite water, tomato skin, or baking powder. The most commonly used meats as fillings are pork, chicken, beef. Do you know there is many different kinds of tamal? And atole is also a hot, thick drink made from cooked, ground, and dissolved corn in water. If you taste atole, is very, very delicious. But we know now that this tradition comes far from the 14th century, and we also know that it's very, very familiar in Mexico. But we know there is another tradition besides the Rosca de Reyes, besides the gift, besides the letters. The child has the 5th of January tonight. We have to write, all of us, a letter to the 3 wise men and to ask a better 2021 or a happy 2021. And we are, the children will receive their gift that they ask for. They can also go and write the letter and send with a balloon to the sky. What happened the Day of the Kings in Mexico City? There is an interesting tradition, and in addition of what we have said. In the 20th century, it became a custom for the 3 kings to bring toys to children, what we are telling about, who behave well. That is the important thing. which is why hundreds of them usually make the famous little car that is sent up into the sky in a balloon. Thus, on the eve of the festival, the sky of Mexico City fills with multicolored spheres that rise in the air, sometimes from homes, sometimes from schools or parks. Other children are usually accompanied by their parents to the post office to deposit their petitions in the mailbox. And there are more daring ones who, with modernity, order their toys through the internet. On the night of the 5th, the children must sleep early and soundly so that the king can arrive home. Otherwise, what they ask, it can be forgotten for the kings. Some enthusiastic parents support the children to leave biscuits, water, or milk for the tired kings who bring the presents to all the homes during the night. Thus, in the streets, avenues, and alleys of the different delegations that make up Mexico City, many kings walk or take public transport carrying toys, from the traditional made ones that are rarely seen nowadays to the fashionable ones that can be seen in advertisement. Another tradition to remember in the capital is to have your photo taken with the kings. I don't know if you have seen that, but you have, in Santa Claus, but we have also the kings, which usually done in the Alameda Central, and is a park well known in Mexico, in the esplanade of the Monument of the Revolution. Although, if you want, you can go to the shopping malls because there is where the kings bring elegant clothes, and the complexion refers to the origin of each one of them. As we see, there is different traditions. That is the nice thing that you said also about music. Traditions, they don't have borders. Traditions are to celebrate in common, in family, with child, with friends. And it's the tradition of the Wisemen is about generosity, about happiness, about solidarity. And I think it's very nice to celebrate. But why is the Rosca de Reyes with these colors? The fruit is red and green. I don't know if you see in the pictures we have seen in this presentation. This is because the Rosca de Reyes represent the crown of the kings, the years of the crowns of the kings. So we have very, very nice Roscas de Reyes that have many, many different colors. Also, we have there is a tradition, or there is a religious meaning that says that the oval shape symbolizes the love of God. The fruits symbolize the grace brought by Jesus Christ. The bean, or the figure is the past was made the porcelain, is symbolized when Joseph and Mary hid Jesus from Herod. The custom of celebrating the Day of Kings in the Alameda was really recently, or 100 years ago. So it is really nice to share with you this kind of tradition, and I hope you can see in Mexico when you come, or in different countries like Colombia or Argentina, we have these kind of traditions that we share, and we like to share with you, even though it's not necessarily you have to believe in this Catholic religious, but it's nice to participate in different traditions that people really love. We have Rosca de Reyes, we have tamales, we have atole, and we have chocolate, coffee, milk. So we are celebrating this kind of tradition around the world and through centuries. I don't know if you have any question.
No, actually, it sounds really delicious because, well, and I have seen some comments here that people, they are asking where they can buy. Well, you can win tonight. People in the UK, a rosca de reyes, this traditional bread, that is traditional crown, if you want to say that. Well, it's courtesy of our friends that they are like a humble spoon. They are going to give one rosca de reyes tonight for the audience. So, well, and also if you want to know more about them, we already put in the comment section that, well, you can enjoy this fantastic and traditional dish that we have in Mexico. And of course, well, I would say that, well, you can share with your family and with your friends, but I think so not now, but at least you can know it. You can maybe the people that you are living with, but it's like, I think it's a fantastic opportunity. And I was just like saying that, well, it's interesting, this part of symbolism that you were talking about, Mariana, like, for example, all the colors and the diversity that we can find there, because it's like all this jewelry that, well, it's supposed that is part of the crown that, well, they are like highlighting all these colors, because actually I didn't know that, and it's really interesting to know it. And it's like, I remember perfectly, but it's like sometimes every time that we have like different guests here, we are learning a lot about our culture. Maybe we live with that, but we didn't do that kind of particular questions. And suddenly it's like, well, when you're explaining that, you said, okay, well, everything makes sense. However, it's like the tradition is like we are celebrating the 5th or the 6th of January.
We are celebrating the 6th of January, but also the dates, as you know, the tradition may seem to say 5th, 6th of January, but the 6th of January is when we have to celebrate. The 5th is the night before, as we know, when the kings arrive. No, they arrive in the following the star. But you know, it's the 6th. The 6th and the 5th is the day when you ask your gift and you write your letter. Well, the kids write the letter, but
well,
sometimes
maybe
we can
write
a letter.
Exactly. Yeah. Why not?
Sometimes we are allowed, if you behave well this year only.
Well, I actually have a really quick question about that. I know we talked a little bit about this last episode with other countries. What if you are a kid and you don't behave well? What do you get? Because in the States, you get coal. That's the joke. So what happens? What happens if you're a bad kid?
Well, maybe we leave that in a mystery, so we don't know.
maybe, Whitney, you will receive it tonight.
No, I was
maybe
more
next show, Whitney, maybe you can tell us what did you receive, and we will know if you were a good girl or not a good girl this year.
I think I'm gonna get that Hechicera rum, so I think a good girl.
Well, you know, there is a story when you don't behave well, or there is this legend when you are not the one for a treasure. For example, the treasure becomes a coal, and I think this happened with the gift of the children that doesn't behave well. But in Mexico, I think they receive always gifts. Even though there are, they always have
nice people. We are nice people and we are very well behaved. That's the reason why, my friend. Yeah. Completely agree with you. And so children, do not forget that, well, if you, just to put it's the shoe, right? The shoe, you have to put it outside of your bedroom.
Yes, you have to put your shoes.
You have to put the shoe before you go to bed. You can put your shoe. And of course, these 3 kings, they will come and they will give you something. Yeah,
exactly. So,
and you know what, Mariana? Thank you very much. You explain. I don't have a question, so I just want to have a comment where all your explanation, it was wonderful. Probably all our questions, you answered all your questions. But the most important thing is, now these days we live in here in Britain, and so many there's so many couples there. Makes Latin Americans with British, or now the British want to know what's the meaning, because when they sit down in the table and they say, what's the meaning? Now it was a wonderful opportunity to explain to all these people what's the meaning. And also, like I say, well, it's a mixture, because now when you mix your countries, and in now, for example, my family as well. So sometimes my nephew is a bit, you know, those traditions, they're a bit like one and another. So Enrique says the shoe, but probably in Europe didn't do the shoe, so it was more like Mexico thing. But thank you for telling us all these.
And I think it's a lovely story, actually.
Yes, it's a lovely story, and I think now we deserve, all of us, gift, because we have been living a very, very hard year. So I think it's very nice to share this tradition, as you said, because this couple that you have from people from different traditions, but we know that we can share traditions, and we can share tradition from Britain with Mexican people, and Mexican tradition with Britain people. I think that is the nice things to share, as you say, these stories. I don't know. I think it's very, very lovely, and it's very nice to tell about this. And you know, when you see the kids, my kids, for example, my daughter and my son, when they were kids, they were so emotional. How do you say? Very
Excited.
excited about the gift, and they very worried about their behavior during the last year. But and so you say all the night before, but they were very happy when they received the gift.
So remember to put your shoes, and well, Whitney, you will let us know what you receive next week. And actually, well, just remember, if you have been at your place and you have like just following the lockdown, maybe you will receive something. If not, maybe you haven't been a good person. But anyway, Mariana, thank you very much. It has been like an extraordinary opportunity having you here and knowing more about this tradition that is like, as you were saying, it's not only from Mexico, it's like for a lot of countries in Latin America and also in Spain, but of course it's like customized depending on the country, and we have different, just like different changes, and the tradition has evolved during the time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I wish you a very good year, and I hope you receive all the gifts. Don't forget to put your shoes.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mariana. It has been a pleasure.
I'm gonna put like 5 of my shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a-
If you are
6.
greedy,
No, don't be
also, if
greedy.
you are
Don't be greedy.
Exactly. If you are greedy, you are not going to receive anything. Maybe you will receive a piece of coal. And remember, if you can win amazing prizes tonight, well, we have prizes like you can go to Mexico and you can enjoy this fantastic place that is Los Cabos in Mexico. It's going to be 5 nights that you can stay there in 2 different hotels, Casa Natalia and also the Cape in San Jose del Cabo and Los Cabos. That, well, Mark, he's an expert. He's going to tell us a little bit more about it. So, well, don't worry about it. So we will know about where are they located, but you're going to be 5 nights there and you're going to enjoy this paradise. Also, well, you can, well, we will have prices like Humble Spoon that we were saying that, well, you can receive these amazing Rosca de Reyes at your place, courtesy of Humble Spoon. Just we just put in the comment section where you can find them. If not, it's very easy to find them on Facebook and also on internet. So just Google it. If you want also to take the amazing chocolate, we will have a prize from Pacari. And well, I know that, well, they are going to start the reel now. So it's like, I'm just going to, that, well, I would like to say thank you to 110% and the Cape and Casa Natalia, because they are providing us this amazing prize that you will have the opportunity to go to Mexico and to enjoy this fantastic place named Los Cabos, that is in the northwest part of the country. Also, well, as we were saying before, you will have this opportunity to win prizes like, for example, this hamper that is 50 pounds hamper, courtesy of our friends from Wellbeing Designer, that, well, you will have these opportunities. Very easy. You will just have to answer the very simple question that we will have in our quiz. And Pacari, the best chocolate that you can try, this premium organic chocolate that, well, is just delicious. Also, you can win it tonight, a voucher. So it's just an amazing opportunity. So don't miss it. And also, you can share this show with more people and know that, well, don't be greedy. You can be one of the winners. That doesn't mean that you are not going to win. And our friends from Papaxoa, that they have amazing jewelry, like handmade jewelry from Mexico. So, well, you can be one of the winners of this pair of earrings that we're going to give to you. And also with our friend Nieves Rodriguez, you will have the opportunity to win one of these 2 amazing books, that is Procrastination, and also is like how you can improve your work. And she's going to tell us more about these books, and you can win them. And also to enjoy this year, you can have La Hechicera. You can receive at your home this fantastic Colombian rum that is just simply amazing. So remember to participate and to stay the complete show on Humble Spoon. If you want, just call them or send them an email in order that you can ask for your Rosca de Reyes and you can try it this week. So, well, as we were saying before, let's talk about this amazing place. Before we present our next guest, Roger, I think so we have a very quick video, right? Yeah, so we're going to talk about Los Cabos and this amazing place. So here we have Mark Berkowitz. So he is working for 110%. That, well, they are the people that they are supporting us tonight. And he has been working for this company from a while. And also he has been working 5 years promoting Los Cabos in Europe. So welcome, Mark. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm good. Thank you.
So
Wish I was in Los Cabos, not in the lockdown that we're in the middle of right now.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we are here. You are here in London. Also,
I'm
you are
here in
not
London.
enjoying that fantastic place there.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but well, it's a pleasure having you here. Also,
Thank
it's
you for having me.
Thank you very much also to Manuel Diaz, that, well, of course, he has been working with us for all this opportunity to know more about Los Cabos. So first of all, Mark, I would like to ask you, is like, just that people, they know where's located Los Cabos and how they can arrive there.
Okay, well, I think the easiest way to put it in context is it's the Baja Peninsula right below California. And Los Cabos is at the tip of the peninsula, and the entire peninsula is 1,200 kilometers long. And it's all the way on the west. It's not attached to the mainland of Mexico. In order to get there from Europe, you have to fly via the United States or Mexico City. There are plenty of direct flights from the United States to the destination. In fact, a new twice weekly flight just started from New York JFK. That started in August.
Okay, so well, it's very easy to connect. And well, just that people, they know. And well, we were talking that, well, Mexico is a country that is so extended. It takes like 2.5 hours, more or less, or 2 hours flight from Mexico City to Los Cabos.
Hour and a half. It's a quick flight. It's like, I call it an up and down. It's very fast.
Okay, and also, well, you have the opportunity that because, well, we have different time zones. So it's like
Yes,
you are
exactly.
arriving.
You get time back. So it's good. You leave Mexico City really early. You get into Los Cabos early and you have a full day at the beach.
Okay, and well, it's like, what kind of attraction? Because, well, we were talking about two places here. We were talking about San Jose del Cabo and
Correct.
Los Cabos. And sometimes people, they know Cabo, or they call it Cape, Los Cabos, San Jose del Cabo, or Cabo San Lucas. What is this? It's like,
Okay,
I think so.
you at one end you have Cabo San Lucas, which is where the main marina is, lots of the clubs, bars, restaurants. At the other end is San Jose del Cabo, which is the town, and that's where Casa Natalia is. And in between those two destinations is the hotel corridor, which is 20 miles long. And that's primarily where all the hotels are located along the beach. And then you have the East Cape, where there's other hotels. So it's Los Cabos means the Capes. So that's what it is. And then of course in Cabo San Lucas, you have the famous arch, El Arco, which is the symbol of Los Cabos.
And actually, it's like an interesting mixture that you can find there because it's the mixture between the desert and also the ocean.
Correct. As you're showing the perfect images. Yeah, they say, you know, where the desert meets the sea, and you can go and as you're showing the sea, you go whale watching because we have the whale migration from December to April, where the gray whales come down from the Arctic. You also have the whale sharks, which is the largest fish in the sea from October to February. In fact, Jacques Cousteau called the Sea of Cortez the world's aquarium due to its abundance of life, sea life. And there's deep sea fishing, it's known for scuba diving, snorkeling, every type of water sport you can think of, you can do.
And also,
yep, there's a whale shark.
This ocean that you were talking about is like, it's in between the peninsula and also the main country.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's one of the that's one of the great things about the Baja Peninsula as a whole. One side is the Sea of Cortez and the other side is the Pacific Ocean. So you really get the best of both worlds because it's a very narrow peninsula. So you can get from the Sea of Cortez to the Pacific in a very short amount of time. And that also adds to the variety of food that's available because you have all the seafood and from the Pacific, also the same from the Sea of Cortez.
Also, Los Cabos, they are providing us different kind of opportunities or attractions because it's like sometimes people, they are looking just, as you were saying, for example, the clubs and the party, but also it's quite relaxed because they have different kind of sports, etc. Can you tell us a little bit more about what people they can find? You told us already a little bit, but well, I don't know if you can elaborate a little bit more.
Sure. If you're, especially for say, Casa Natalia, since you're going to be in town, every Thursday from November to June, they have an art walk tour. So all the art galleries open up. You can meet the local artists, see local handicrafts. There's wine, there's music, and it goes on to about midnight. Also, outside of town are a handful of organic restaurants, which are the organic scene is very big in Los Cabos, and especially the farm to table. So depending on the restaurant you go to or the experience you want, you can be taken out into the fields and you pick your own vegetables, you pick your own herbs, and you would either cook them with the chef or they would cook it for you and then, you know, present them to you. There's some of the Baja cuisine as it's known. There's also several golf courses that you can play designed by some of the top golfers in the world. There's the RVs that you were showing. There's horseback riding. As I said, there's hiking in the mountains. There's a new thing that we're doing. It's called glamping, where you camp. You go glamping in the mountains, but you go with like a desert bike. So you go biking around the desert and then you glamp, hence the name glamping.
Well, it sounds quite exciting. So it's like, this is like something interesting because sometimes people, well, I think so in this place they can discover and they can enjoy with their children. It's a family place, but also if you are going to go as a couple or if you are going to go, I don't know, just with friends, I think so it offers a lot of different opportunities. And as you were saying, also in San Jose del Cabo, so they have a lot of places to play golf, right?
Well, they're more along the corridor, but yes, there's lots of golf courses around. And as you said, the destination offers something for everybody. If you want to go with a bunch of friends, you know, you can go out, party, drink, do whatever you want. If you want to go on a romantic time away, you can. Also, if you want to do a bit of a road trip, an hour north of Los Cabos is Todos Santos, and that's referred to as a magical town. It's very arty, musical. Lots of very famous musicians from LA have their homes there because it's much more subdued and quiet, but it's got an amazing vibe with great local cuisine, amazing colonial buildings, and it's a nice place to go, and it's very easy to get to. You can then also go another hour up to La Paz, which is the capital of Baja California Sur, because the Baja Peninsula is divided into 2 states. And that's a great place to go also, to go whale watching, to go swimming with the whale sharks, a nice place to spend the night. They have a wonderful promenade to walk along. So it depends what you want to do. And most of the hotels can arrange it for you. There's also all the spa hotels to go to and all the 5-star hotels. So there's something for everybody, and families.
And when do you recommend? Is there any particular season that you would recommend to people to go?
Well, I guess I would recommend normally, the October, November to April. So you can really get to see the whales and the marine life. That's one of the highlights. I mean, for people who will win the competition, staying at the Cape, where I have stayed previously, it's an amazing property. You could be sitting outside having breakfast and there's whales breaching literally right in front of you. So to go and not be able to see that, is a shame. But again, for lots of Mexicans, they tend to go in the summer. So it's really a year-round destination. I guess for us, being in Europe, you'd want to escape the cold weather. So that's why I would say from October to April.
And actually, I think that this opportunity to see these fantastic animals and everything, the nature that they are there, I think it's a very good option.
Yes, I mean, because when you go scuba diving, you could be with the giant mantas. You go snorkeling and you're with sea jacks and with sea lions. And it's really quite an overwhelming experience. My own personal experience is I am not a good snorkeler at all. I panic, I drink the sea, I'm really bad. But we went and we were swimming with the whale shark, and I became Jacques Cousteau. I was the greatest snorkeler that has ever existed. It is just such an overwhelming experience that it is something not to be missed.
Well, and actually it's like enjoying these 2 parts as well. It's going to be in Casa Natalia and also in the Cape. Is going to be a good opportunity for
Correct.
the winner to have these 2 sides.
You have the best of both worlds, absolutely. And the Cape is great because it's like located right in, almost in the center of the corridor. So it's very quick to get to either town. And Casa Natalia is a really lovely, lovely, lovely hotel, as you're showing images of it. And this is the town.
Well, actually it's like okay. Well, so it's going to be very lucky the person who
I know,
wins.
I'm very jealous.
Well, me too. And actually, I think it's a bad thing that we cannot participate with this. But well, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter because, well, it's like I think so that, well, whoever will be the winner is going to enjoy it a lot. And also, I think so it's really nice that they can stay there 5 nights because, well, it's a long trip. But, well, it's like it's going to be worthy to go in there.
Correct.
And also to have this opportunity. And also, well, they can stand the accommodation if they want.
I do want to say, depending where they're coming from, and if they're flying from Mexico City, it's worth spending a few days in Mexico City. We have nothing to do with Mexico City, but it's a wonderful city. And if you're going to be there, if you're going to be coming from Europe, it's a long way to go. To spend 2 or 3 days there is just a great way to acclimate and assimilate to the time difference and everything, and just see an incredible city, and then go on to Los Cabos and have a wonderful time.
And Mark, you're American. As an American, it's like which other city do you recommend to our audience, a part of Los Cabos and Mexico City that you have talking about, which one do you recommend also for the audience?
In respect to flying
Your
via?
favorite. No, your favorite. That you said, well, one of my favorite cities is this one.
Oh. So, and not just a Mexican city, any city in the world?
No, in Mexico.
Oh, in Mexico?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a really, Oaxaca City is a really just, it's a special place. I have amazing memories from there. But I've also driven the entire Baja Peninsula from LA all the way down to Los Cabos. And I've had great experiences there. I've been fortunate as an American. I've seen quite a bit of Mexico, and everywhere I've gone, I've had an incredible experience. But my trip to Oaxaca sticks out in my mind.
Yeah, and well, actually, we are looking at our friend Polo. That I think so. You
Absolutely.
Know it very well.
Polo very well.
Yes. So we are waiting that he was going to support us with some accommodation in Oaxaca, because we know that it's an interesting place as well. Of course, we would like to talk more about the traditions and all the town and everything that has a lot to offer, and beautiful places, beautiful, amazing food. So it's like, okay. So Mark, thank you very much. It has been a pleasure. And thank you for all your sponsors, your support with the Cape, Casa Natalia, and of course you from 110%. And also saying greetings to Manuel.
I will. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Mark, has been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Sure.
So now I think
thank you very much, Cav.
Thank you.
I think so. We have a quick video now. Yes, right?
The short one.
Yeah, the short one. Do we?
We have the short one, of course.
Yeah, you got to play the short one. That's great.
Yeah, the short one. Now you will see.
It's very relevant for now, which we didn't touch on.
All right. Well, you will see it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Get to know the rules in Los Cabos. These are and always have been the Los Cabos rules.
Excellent. Thank you very much, my dear Roger. And thank you to
Thank
Mark.
you, Roger.
Thank you very much, Mark. Have a good year.
Thank you. All of you as well.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Bye.
And thank you very much.
And it's like, as we were talking before, we are going to have a little bit of well-being. And after well-being, we're going to go, once we finish well-being, we will go to the quiz. And I hope so you have paid attention about the show in order that you can win these amazing prizes. So let me introduce a very good friend of ours. I think so. Do I have again this kind of echo and everything for you? No?
No echo.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So it's like I would like to introduce.
It sounds like you're in a little box, but yeah, we can hear
Really,
you.
I don't know why. But it's like I don't know what's going on.
But it's clearer right now. It's better.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So it's like I would like to say hello to Nieves Rodriguez. She is a career coach and Fastracktorefocus. So hello, Nieves.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Because I was trying the new headphones. Lovely to be here with you. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year, Nieves. And what are you going to talk about? Because we know, and it's like we are like quite old friends. So I know that you have talked to me before about procrastinating and all, how to avoid this kind of procrastination, etc. But what are you going to talk to us tonight?
Yeah, obviously there is time for New Year's resolutions. So I think I'm going to share with you a few tips to avoid procrastination and improve your mindfulness at work, because and that's my goal today. It's going to be like a mini talk What I'm going to give you 4 tips so you can actually set up for success in 2021, because 2020, there's no doubt, has been a very tough year. So let's not get into that. And let's move forward and talk about 2021. Because everyone has been in certain times, both professionally and personally speaking, and that's why I think it's very, very important, to really have clarity on what we want to achieve, especially this year. And we really need to increase our focus and attention and avoid distractions, because we are going to have a lot of distraction again this year. But most of the people, one of the things that I find when people are building the New Year's resolution is that we try to find happiness and success outside, instead of focusing on their skills and what is within their area of control. And in the end, success is created. So I'm going to do this mini talk and share with you 4 tips that hopefully you can implement straight away after we finish the show tonight. It's challenging in 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes, but I'm going to try to do my best. No matter where you are from around the globe, and I know we have a lot of international audience tonight, at this moment that we are sharing here, we will never come back again, because time is really slips through our hands. But the truth is that our mind, and that's very important to understand, that our mind creates awareness, and that awareness creates our choices. And those choices that we are making every single day lead us to actions, and with those actions, we get the results that we get in our life. So our present, our life, is not the thing that the result of our own thoughts. And you can also choose your thoughts, even if sometimes it's a little bit challenging, but we actually can choose our own thoughts, how we think. And the more that I work with my coaching clients, especially during this time of the year when they're building their business plan, is that I realize that successful people are not made from a different cloth. They ask themselves very specific questions. They create a plan, and they are consistent executing the plan. That's really the key for success. So the 4 steps I'm going to briefly share with you tonight, so hopefully you can kick off the year with a good start, is, first of all, find your why. The second is focus on your area of control. Even better is, and be consistent and execute. And I'm going to explain a little bit more in detail, because we all have an area of concern, and that area of concern is those things that we're concerned about, but we cannot influence. Like, for example, you mentioned before, we are in lockdown in some countries, the COVID, the weather, the politics, your neighbor. I mean, there are a lot of things we cannot control, but they are concerned to us. And the energy you waste when you focus on that area of concern that you cannot control, you cannot influence, is taking that energy away from those things that you can actually control on your life. So you just see the circle, and you can see 2 circles. One outside is your area of concern, and the one inside is your area of control or your area of influence. The goal here is to move to the right side and expand your area of control and focus on your area of control, so you can actually focus on what you can actually control. Because just for example, now with COVID, and for example, here in the UK that we have a lockdown, you can get frustrated, but you can see what things you could actually do that otherwise you will never have time to do. For example, during the last year, just to give you an example, I never had time to finish my mindfulness masters or my NLP masters. So I finished them. I decided to write a book. I started painting again after, 20 years. So those are the type of things you need to think, and you need really to focus, because otherwise you will be wasting your energy. So area of control is very important, but a lot of people, and that's understandable, but you don't win anything by focusing on your area of concern, but instead you need to focus on your area of control, what you can do about. Also, you need to create when you create your goals for 2021, and when you're thinking about your goals, whether they're professional or personal, they need to be based on your motivation, not in someone else's motivation. And that is why 85% of the New Year's resolutions, they fail, because most of the people, they set up goals that just to fit in the box. Most of us, we set up goals, because we think we are going to be a better person for someone else, instead of for, setting up goals that actually motivate ourselves. And that's the reason why we fail. And just to give you, I don't know if you are aware of that, but our, in very simplistic way, our brain has, it's three brains. We have actually three sections in our brain, but in a very simplistic way, we have the limbic brain and the neocortex. The neocortex is the analytical part, the language, the numbers, etc., etc. And that's the neocortex, the rational part, is the goal setter. That's the part of our brain that we use to set up our goals. And the limbic brain is that what drives the emotions, and it's very bad with numbers, very bad with language, but really drives our emotions. 85% of our decisions are made by the limbic brain, meaning that are taken from our emotions. We drive our life, and we take all our decisions by our emotions. So, and only 15% of the decisions, they are taken by the neocortex, the analytical part. So unless you set up yourself goals that motivate yourself, and you really have a why, that you really have a really reason to become something better or to feel something different, it's going to be very difficult to achieve your goals. It's as simple as that. And also, the third point is the ABI, what I call ABI, and it stands for even better if. Most of the people I work with as well, they establish goals without actually looking back and learn from their own experiences. And before, that's really key. Before you embark into 2021, ask yourself three very, very simple questions, but usually we don't stop to ask ourselves those questions. First one is, what has worked and I will continue doing because it has worked well for me. The second is, what hasn't worked and I will tweak or stop doing straight away, because sometimes it's more important stop doing things and not doing things than getting into doing more things. It's very important to also understand what you need to stop doing. And also ask yourself, what I've never tried before and I will start doing. And it's very important to get out of your comfort zone because that's where the magic starts. Because again, a lot of us, we establish goals and based on the same habits, based on the same routines. And if we continue doing the same, we are going to get exactly the same results. And this is where most of the people fail as well in the execution. Because most of us, I think it's very easy to find excuses and find excuses about money, find excuses about time, and you know what? Mother Teresa had 24 hours. Richard Branson had 24 hours. Obama has 24 hours, and Boris Johnson has 24 hours. You can question whether or not they are successful, but everyone has the same 24 hours. It's about what you do with that time. And probably you've heard this before, but it's not whether you know, it's about whether you do it. And that's another very important. So generally speaking, this is what you can see here is the common mistake that most of the individuals and organization businesses they make. They set up goals with long-term timelines, and they don't have a consistent approach to support those goals. And when you realize that this is too late, you are too close to that deadline, it's already too late. So this step is very important because it's like your GPS. It's very important to have a long-term plan, but you need to know your destination. But the problem is that most of the people stop here in the long-term plan, and they hope that their willpower will get them to their final destination. But there is a huge gap. So actually, you want to succeed in 2021. What you need to do is that you need to work on what I call reverse engineering, because your willpower usually lasts until the end of January or February, and that's it. Your willpower is gone, and again, you find yourself in December 2021 with the same goals and little change. So once you know your area of control, once you know your motivation, once you have done your even better if look back and learn from your experiences and do it better. You need to, once you know your vision or your annual plan, I actually always suggest to think about your 10 years plan, your 5 years plan, your 3 years plan, and 1 year plan, and then up to you go down to your quarterly goals and 90 years plan. And actually you need to work it backwards because the key is to have a consistent plan, creating habits around it so you are consistent, and work on this, what I call reverse engineering, now setting up your vision and your business plan, and but work it backwards. So instead of, most of the people establish their goals and milestones from today moving forward, and actually it should be the other way around. So once you have, let's say, April, what you want to accomplish by April, you need to establish your goals for March, what you want to achieve for February, what you want to achieve for January. But usually people, and we do it the other way around because we have never been told how to do it. So actually, as you can see, your vision or your annual, you need to check it down to, to 90 days, to 60 days, to 30 days, week and day. And another, one of the things that most of the people fail as well is that when they think about goals, we usually, and we block time, and we check them down, and we block times in our calendar. We usually only do it for our business, or we usually do it only for our career or for our work. And it's very important that we always block time. It's exactly the same way that we do it for our meetings, for our important meetings at work. We do it as well for our most important meetings, which is, with our loved ones, with our family members, etc., etc. And the last tip I'm gonna share with you is that once you finish your 90 days, your 30 days, always again do even better a review to learn from that period, so you can actually make any adjustments that you need to make for the following period. And regarding a little bit of mindfulness at work, especially now that a lot of people, we are working from home, it's very important that you are consistent and you do what I call 10-30 promise, which is make sure that if you work Monday through Friday, you allocate 30 minutes of your time every Friday afternoon to review the week, to see what has worked and what hasn't worked, and plan the week ahead. So Friday afternoon, you're disconnected from work and you have your 2 days off, fully dedicated, to your hobbies, to your spirituality, to your whatever you want to do during the weekend. And the same with every day. If you wake up every day and you allocate 10 minutes only to review how you vision your day, what you want to achieve your day, you are going to reduce your stress levels. You are going to be focusing on what matters most, and you are actually going to achieve more by doing less, because you're going to have better clarity, and you're going to be able to actually focus on what is important. And I know it's very difficult, but I always suggest the first 60 minutes of your day, I call it the holy hour. Switch off your phone, switch off all your notifications from your phone, from your computer, and think it's my me time, dedicated to yourself. Again, do journaling, do a gratitude, meditate, pray, whatever it works for you. It is very important the first 60 minutes of your day. Have some sort of ritual that actually help you to calm down and stop to move forward a little bit. So I hope these 4 tips help you to set up for success in 2021. Very challenging to do it and start, short talk, but we didn't want to miss this opportunity to help you to really overcome 2020 and really have a success in all areas of your life in 2021. So I will send you, you have my contacts in case you have any doubts, and I hope you can implement those very, very practical, very simple tips straight away, because everyone can.
And here, Nieves, I just want to ask you two simple questions, because it's like,
sure.
I know that you have a couple of books, because also this part that you were teaching us about how to create this part is like, you have exercise in the different kind of books that you have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, can you tell us, because actually you have a new book Also.
Yes, this one, mindfulness at work. Yeah.
Okay, can you just give us a brief about these two books that people they can know? Because also
Sure.
I know that we're gonna give like two prizes. That also this one is also in Spanish and English. This one because this is the new one.
This is the new one. It was released on the 23rd of December. It's only in English yet. I'm in the process of translating it.
And the other one is in English and in Spanish. You have the English and the Spanish version.
This one is English and Spanish. So, you know, whatever you prefer, you know, we can go with the English or with the Spanish version and ebook as well. I can share it in the ebook.
Can you tell us a little bit what is the difference between the two books as well? What is the main, the core of those books?
The core of Screw Procrastination is pretty much what I share more in detail. It really gets into, instead of doing time management, really doing energy and priority management. Focusing on what matters for you, because if you really have a clarity of what matters for you, you are going to have a better focus and you are going to achieve more in life. And it's very practical. It has a lot of exercise that really makes you think. I always suggest to spend quality time doing those exercises. They are very simple and practical exercises, but really makes you think. Usually we don't stop to really think about what we want to achieve in our life. And it really helps you to have that clarity and then go step by step to put all your plans into action. And mindfulness is the brand new book, and is because of what happened last year in 2020. And I've been working in multinational companies over 30 years. I really see that things, they need to change. We really need mindful people. If we have mindful people, we will have mindful employees, mindful leaders, mindful organizations. And we have mindful organizations, we have a mindful and a much better world for all of us. So that was actually my inspiration, that we need to somehow introduce awareness and mindfulness and have an holistic approach at work as well. And what it teaches is how to collaborate with your mind, you know, really understanding your mind. And it gives very practical tools, and also has a free downloadable 8 weeks mindfulness program that you can download free. And it really helps you to, once you understand, it's not about meditation, because meditation is mindfulness, but mindfulness, as you know, is much more than meditation. Mindfulness is just to be present, to be in the now and be focused on what we are doing now. So we are in the Latin American show, we are 100% here. We are not thinking about anywhere else. And we really have a problem with multitasking and with paying attention. Our attention is at risk because of the digital area. We have notifications, smartphones, and our computers, you know, people knocking the door, etc., etc. So what the book teaches, understand what's going on around us, and it is only going to increase. And it teaches you how to collaborate with your mind. And in each chapter, I give you very practical tools on how to do mindful emails, how to do mindful meetings, how to do mindful communication, mindful goal setting. So all those things that we do in our day-to-day work, how you can do it in a more mindful way, very practical. And again, on top of that, has a 8 weeks downloadable mindfulness at work program for those that they want to do a deep diving into mindfulness.
These two books, they are like available in Kindle, right? Well, in Amazon, they can buy.
Amazon, yeah, they're in Amazon. And
so and they have like the physical one or the one that you have downloaded on Kindle. Right?
And the ebook, yeah. Both of them, they have the ebook and the paperback, yeah.
And one of the things that, well, actually I have to say that, well, I have read the first book from Nieves, and well, it's like, it's a really nice book because it's very easy to read. So it's like, it's not a kind of book that is going to fool you a lot of theory and a lot of different concepts and everything, you know, that well, you can start learning and knowing, and later on you have to go back to understand what was this phrase, etc. I think so. It's a very easy explanation in order that everybody can learn, and also it's like these practical exercises that they have is like very easy because it's something that you have read, how you can put it in practice and just make it simple in a way that is not something that later on you have to, after you're reading the book, you have to do something. It's not, because sometimes it's like, well, I don't remember what was in which chapter it was that part. I think it's more like you are like guiding us about this complete process.
Yeah, actually that was the, thank you for your comments, and actually that it was the goal for the first one and for this one, because I strongly believe that the things you put in practice straight away and you see the results straight away, those are the things that are going to motivate you. And if you get motivated, then you're going to do more of. And this is pretty much the structure of this one. At the end of each chapter, you have a quick guide on how to do mindful emails or mindful meetings or mindful goal setting. And then if you really want to go into the deep dive, and again, you have the downloadable guide for the 8 weeks program. But it's very practical, and I hope you enjoy it as well.
Yeah, well, actually, I think it's very practical. It's very easy, very simple to read, to understand it. And also, one of the things that, as you were highlighting, is like sometimes we're very focused in our career, and we are like thinking about how I'm going to present this to my boss. You're planning your strategy, etc. But we are forgetting how to plan our own strategy about ourselves. What I'm planning to do in the next year or the next 30 days, as you were saying. Don't say it like next year, because it's going to be like a long term. Make just small wins that, well, you can feel proud, and later on you can continue going. And of course, well, just having the vision about more or less where you're going to go. It's not just to walking around and let's see where I'm arriving. It's you have an idea where do you want to
exactly, yeah.
place that you want to arrive.
And sometimes we even plan vacation very, very detailed to Los Cabos, and we don't plan our own life, in such a detail. That's a very good simple vacation. We know the hotel, what time the flight is departing, or what time the flight is arriving. But then when you look into our life, it's like, where are you going? I don't know. By when? I don't know. And it's our life. It's our life. So it's but that's human. That's how we are. But the most important is just to be aware and learn, and then try to implement those small things to become better every day.
Yeah, but this has been very useful, and actually it's like, I hope so that, well, you can come during the year. Like, of course, this is a show that, well, it's like, it's as you were saying, we need each other, and this is the best way that we can support each other. We are in difficult times, and this is the only way that now we have the opportunity, as I said in this show many times. With this show, we are supporting not only the companies that they are providing us sponsors, is like also people as you, people like they are coming here, singers, performers, and all of these people that they really need sometimes, as Adrian, I think so, that the singer, he was saying, a like is very useful nowadays, because it's something that is more people, they are going to know about them. And well, it's the only way that we can be like just showing a little bit of solidarity and of course supporting each other.
Exactly. We need to support each other, and things will get better. But definitely, that's one of the things you realize with, when things go a little bit bumpy, is that, when you support each other, we can overcome anything. So count with me anytime. Yeah. Anytime.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. That's a deal. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nieves. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye-bye. So, well, it's like, well, now that we have learned a little bit of how to prepare our resolutions and everything, so let's go. Yes, Roger, let's go to a simple quiz. And well, it's going to be really simple, but the amazing prizes that you can win. You can win this 5 nights accommodation in Los Cabos, in Natalia, Casa Natalia, or the Cape. Also, you can win these 2 books that Nieves is providing us, in order that, well, you can, as you heard, one of them is in English or in Spanish, so you can choose the other one. It's nowadays it's only available in the English version. There's 2 prizes, they are worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you're based. I have seen Lily Martinez, she was saying that she wanted that book. So of course, it's like, please, Lily, you can participate. You're in Mexico. And well, we have prizes like, well, they are applicable here for the UK, that we have, for example, Pacari, this voucher for chocolate. It's courtesy of Pacari, our friends. This is amazing and delicious chocolate that you can try. Also, Humble Spoon Rosca de Reyes. This fantastic rosca that you have heard about it, and maybe you can win the Jesus, yeah, Jesus child. You can find it there. So, well, courtesy of our friends from Humble Spoon Rosca, Humble Spoon. This you can try this Rosca de Reyes. So it's going to be one price that is applicable here in the UK. Prices that are applicable here in the UK or Colombia is this amazing bottle of rum, courtesy of our friends from La Hechicera. So you can try this amazing rum that, believe me, is delicious. I have mine. Thank you very much for our friends from La Hechicera, because, well, it's just amazing rum. So it's a really good one, rum made from Colombia, and you will have the opportunity to win one of it. And we will have also a prize that could be for people applicable for people that they are based here in the UK or in Mexico, that it is a couple of earrings courtesy of our friends from Papaxoa. So it is very easy to participate. So remember, we're going to have this quiz. It's going to be very simple. 4 questions, very easy questions. And Lily, she said that I prefer Los Cabos prize first. And well, Lily, or well, let's say, Whitney, can you put a number between 1 to, I don't know, what could be? No, a number or a letter. What do you want?
Number or a letter?
You want to give me a letter or you want to give me a number?
I want to give you a number.
A number.
We did letter last.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, you give me a number, and Roger, you give me another number.
Wait. What's the spectrum? Like 1 to 10?
The spectrum is 1 to 5, and you, Roger, 1 to 10.
Okay, do I say it?
Yeah.
Mine is 2.
2. And you, Roger?
Mine is 7.
Okay. Perfect. Later on, I will let you know what I'm going to do with these 2 numbers, number 2 and number 7. So, well, let's see what is going to happen. So, well, are you ready for the questions? So, remember, in just one comment, you have to put the 4 answers, right? So, it's answer number 1, comma, answer number 2, comma, answer number 3, comma, answer number 4, comma. And you know that it's very easy to win prizes here. So, well, it's like, we just want to make happy our audience. And also, please share these videos. Please, as we were telling you, we need this kind of solidarity. Help us, help all the sponsors, help all the people that they are like coming to this show. So it's time to show it. It's very simple. You only have to click there what is share or compartir, depends how you have your Facebook. Share the videos, please. Thank you. And well, the first question is going to be, according what we were saying with Mariana Masera, when is the official day for these 3 kings or wise men, whatever you want to call it? But it's like, when is the day? Put the number only. Don't send the answer. Don't send the answer. Just put the number. Put a comma, because question number 2 is coming. Yeah. Got it? You know it, Roger? You know the answer? You know, Whitney, the answer? Do you remember?
Always.
When is the day, the official day? Yeah, do you remember? Okay, so that is the first question. Second question. Also, according what Mariana said, is like, what is the meaning of, or this, yeah, what is all these kind of colors in the Rosca de Reyes symbolizing? Yeah. So, do you remember? Did you take notes, Roger? Do you remember? Do you remember, Roger? Yeah. Do you remember, Whitney? What were the symbols of all these colors?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember? You can say just one. It's very easy. It's like just a highlight. Yeah.
Well, we can't win anything, so I don't know why Roger's so.
Well, because he's like a Samita. It's good. So, well, okay. I hope that you know. Yeah. Okay. Don't send the answers yet. Remember, it's like I said. It's like one answer, comma, the other answer, comma. Everything has to be in one comment. Okay. Everything together. Okay. They are giving hints now. So, okay. So, first question. When is the official day of the King's Day? If we would say the Three Kings Day or the Wisemen, it depends how you want to say it. The second question is like, what is the representation or the meaning of all these symbols full of colors in these rosca de reyes? What is the meaning?
Mhm.
The third question, tell me one country that people who integrate Baracutanga is from. Just one country. Very simple. Yeah. Also, it could be an ex-member of the band. Also, it's allowed. Yeah. Do you remember Whitney?
I'm sorry, I can't even listen to you.
Yeah,
Rob.
because Roger is like.
But I do remember, I could name at least 3.
Yeah. Okay. Good. The fourth question, because I just want that they receive the prize, so it has to be very easy. The name, Roger, ready? The name of the country where is located Los Cabos.
Oh God.
Now you can send your answers. Meanwhile, I think so we have a song. Roger, we have a song from Baracutanga, right? Oh my God.
Yes,
They were like,
yeah. We got a
Yeah.
song,
And I just shared
and
the playlist.
in the time we hear the song, we're gonna see your answers. Okay,
Oh, I'm seeing some good ones.
let's go.
High above
Oh, it was amazing. No, I enjoy it. Oh, this amazing group.
I haven't finished, Roger. Do you have another song?
Do I have another song?
Well, Roger, because I haven't finished. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're gonna put "We Need to Sing." Maybe.
We
can put.
I think so.
You're gonna sing.
What am I singing?
No, I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's see something about our friends of Hechicera, okay? Let's see how we can make a cocktail. What do you think? So we can give some time to Mr. Enrique.
Okay. Sounds good.
And well, we give more time to Mr. Enrique.
Yeah, but I have a lot of numbers. 1, 2.
You need to do a lot of numbers. No. But it's very difficult. I understand it's very difficult because this prize, I won this prize. And not only that, just to everyone to see these amazing places, these 2 hotels, which are beauty.
I'm sorry, I just take my time, and not because I was checking it. I was just counting because, well, do you remember that Whitney told me number 2 and Roger told me number 7? So I have to check 7 people that they will answer correctly. But well, it's interesting because some people they answer later on they correct their answer and they put in other commentaries with like no, that is not the way. But and also because they were seeing the answers of the other ones. And actually, just that you know, yes, it's the 6th of January, the day that we are celebrating the 3 Kings. People that they are like in Baracutanga, they are people from US, Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru, and also they have an ex-member that used to be from Argentina. They are not people from Colombia in that occupation or that band. The symbols of that they were talking about, the crown, that they represent the crown, the breath or the rosca, the reyes, And these colors, they were regarding to the jewels, the jewelry that is in the crowns. So of course they were talking later on about different representation, and I know that people, they put Europe, different continents, roses, etc. Yeah, they will start changing, and they were like taking more things. But at the beginning, they were saying that they were like representing this part of the jewels. And actually, when they were putting like the three kings, they were saying about different continents. That doesn't mean that they were part of this Rosca de Reyes. Yeah, just that, because, well, I have seen some answers with that one. And well, yeah, the country that where it's located, Los Cabos, is Mexico. So yeah, I was just counting how many people they were answering correctly in order to say, okay, these people, they answer correctly. So, well, we have different prizes. If I'm missing any prize, please let me know. Roger, so, well, I have prize number one, that is going to be the person who answered. Actually, the number 2 and the number 7 that Roger Whitney gave me, I just make a sum, and it's number 9. And the person number 9 who answered correctly is the person who is the winner. So it's like the first person who answered correctly, it was Erica Brown. So Erica Brown, she's going to win a bottle of rum from La Hechicera. So congratulations to Erica. Also, Ana Velasquez is interesting because Ana Velasquez is our friend from Humble Spoon. So I think so she's not going to be the winner of the Rosca de Reyes, because I think so she's the provider of Rosca de Reyes. So, well, so Ana Velasquez, so Ana Velasquez is going to win the voucher from Pacari chocolate. So congratulations to our friend Ana Velasquez. Prize number 3, we have Adriana Velasquez, that she's going to be the winner for Humble Spoon. I don't know if Adriana is here in the UK. As much as I remember, I think so. No, oh my God. I think so. You are not in the UK.
I think she said yes. Is Ana
she said yes.
Ana Velasquez, right?
No, Ana Velasquez, yes. I'm just saying Adriana Velasquez.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
I don't know if Adriana
Velasquez, but I'm seeing Ana.
If Adriana Velasquez is here based in the UK, you are going to be the winner of this Rosca de Reyes, that is Humble Spoon. If not in the UK, please let us know. Prize number 4, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4 is for Gary Dancy, that she is going to be the winner of one of these books. So you can choose the version in English or Spanish. Prize number 5 is the other book, and this book is going to be for Hernan Barros. So, well, let us know, Hernan, which book is the one that you want. So I think so I have all the prizes, because we have the prizes that is from Nieves, that they are 2 books, Pacari, Humble Spoon, sorry, it's the Wellbeing Designer, the hamper of Wellbeing Designer, 50 pounds. It's going to be for Elizabeth Vasquez. Elizabeth Vasquez, please let, no, Adriana Velasquez is not. Oh, so I think so I have to change that one then. So let's make this swap then. Adriana Velasquez, as you are in the US, I'm going to give you 1 book. And I think so, Gavin, you are located in the UK, so I'm just going to swap that one if you are happy, because, well, it's like we cannot send you the Rosca de Reyes, Adriana, but we can, you can have the book. So I'm going to swap that one, and Adriana, you're going to be the winner of the book, just because, well, you are not located here in the UK. And Karen, you're going to be the winner of Humble Spoon, the Rosca de Reyes. Yep. And the winner, yeah, for Wellbeing Designer, this hamper is going to be for Elizabeth Vasquez. Elizabeth Vasquez, these people that they have won, please send us a message here to the Latin America show through via Messenger with your details. We need your telephone number, your full name, and also your address. Yeah, so, well, in order that we can just contact you and let you know how can you exchange your prize. And the winner is the answer number 9. And I don't know where is this person located, but is Omar Castañeda. Omar Castañeda is the correct answer. And I don't know, Omar, where are you located? But congratulations. So, well, it's just amazing. Omar Castañeda. So, Omar, if you can just send us a message telling us where are you located, and of course, well, if we can just also send us your contact details in order that we can contact you and we can tell you how can you exchange these 5 nights in Los Cabos, Mexico, and you can enjoy this paradise, and courtesy of Casa Natalia, and also courtesy of the Cape, and thank you very much to our friends from 110% for all their support with these prizes. So, well, I think so. These are all the prizes. So congratulations to all the winners. Omar, if you can just contact us also, and the rest of the winners, you know, that we can have all your details. Thank you very much. Roger Alarcón. And Papaxoa, that's correct. And Papaxoa.
I'm making signs.
But I was checking. Sorry. So while we said the hamper is here, let me take a note.
Yeah.
So Karina Plasencia is it's good that you gave me a lot of numbers. So well, it's like a lot of people. So I have to take note of all the winners. So Karina Plasencia is the winner for these 2 earrings, courtesy of Papaxoa. So let me put here, Papaxoa. Yeah, so please, Karina, let us know, if you are in the UK or you are in Mexico. So please, who won the jewelry? Yes, I have it. Okay, yeah. Sorry, yes. Okay. So thank you very much, Roger. Over to you.
Well, it's been a fantastic day, a lot of prizes. Congratulations to everyone. We learned also how to organize our year. But also, I just want to quickly say from our friend from Avicii, Latin Indian Events, these 2 events that we're gonna post on the Facebook page. So enjoy it. It's gonna be amazing 2 events. And then you can see all the details. I'm gonna post everything. And well, as I said, amazing prizes. I didn't win anything, which I was writing everything. But anyway, if you're gonna eat the rosca, I expect my invitation. Yes, make place for or send me some, because we cannot go anywhere with the lockdown. But anyway, thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you very much, my dear Roger. We need to check in on.
Hey guys, 2 things. First of all, the Spotify playlist I put in the comments, but I'll post it again tomorrow on our Facebook page, so it's easier to view. And we added all the music from tonight as well. And lastly, I saw 1 or 2 people write how they missed the slang. That's coming back. So I look forward to doing some more Spanish segments in future episodes. So sit tight for that, and I'll see you next week.
Excellent. Thank you, Whitney. And where are you going? It looks like are you going somewhere? Yeah. You look like in a party mood and everything. Like also, yeah, smart dress.
Possibly the USA later this week, but nowhere tonight.
Okay, well, okay, let us know. Excellent. Thank you very much, Whitney. Thank you very much, Roger. And well, of course, I would like to say thank you to all the sponsors, to all the people that they are supporting us in this show. Happy New Year. Enjoy your life. Of course, well, follow all the social networks that we have. Give us a like, share with your friends. It's very easy. And also you're going to support not only the Latin American community, all the whole community that, well, we're trying to do this with all our love and with our passion. And also, if you want to know a particular topic, or do you have someone who maybe is related with Latin America or has some or have some experience or something interesting related to Latin America, it could be based wherever this person would be based in the world, let us know to invite to the show, and maybe this person can tell us a little bit more about, maybe it's your friend, maybe some relative that you have over the world. So, well, thank you very much. So, well, my name is Enrique Felista. The Latin America show is every Tuesday 8 p.m. London time. Thank you and see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're going to talk about wines and we're going to talk about Uruguay. So, you miss it, Whitney. You miss it.
No, I don't spoil it. I'll spoil it.
Please spoil it. But anyway, the next program, everyone, necessary, have a glass of wine next to you because we're going to learn something.
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. Excellent. So, well, thank you very much, everybody. So enjoy your prizes. Please contact us. This is the Latin America Show. My name is Enrique Gelista. Have a good night and Happy New Year.
See.
And I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing today.
Yes.
I don't know what is happening.